What's up, Gamecock fans? How y'all doing today? Rooster Man back again with another video. What do we want to talk about today? Can Shane Beamer do it again? Can he pull off the magic of 2022 coming off a bye week? New offensive coordinator Mike Fury will call plays, supposedly helped designed by Sean Elliott and Marco Blackwell. So, is there too many voices in the room on the plays? Hopefully they picked the best. And another voice they should have talked to was Lenore Sellers. Easiest, best place for him. His favorite place. Have to be in. But let's talk about what South Carolina and Shane Beamer has to do to make a bowl game. Can it be done? Can South Carolina go out and beat Texas A&M? Before we get into it, please like, subscribe if you like the content. You can join the channel. Appreciate everybody, the members, my subscribers, everyone that watches the videos. Always appreciate you guys. So what does Shane Beamer have to do to, pull off 2022? First, there's no Connor Stallions. We don't have Texas A&M plays. If we show back up with the wristbands, I'm sure that'll come back out. Maybe we do go with the wristbands. Who knows? You got a new offensive coordinator. You don't know how he'll want to run this thing. You don't know how the play calls work. We've heard it's going to be simplified, the verbiage, maybe the blocking schemes. Everything's going to be simplified down to what's comfortable for Lenore Sellers and this offense to run. Has there been more improvements on the offensive line that could help? We can't make mental mistakes. Here's what you got ahead of you, right? You got to do something you've never done. And that's go out to College Station and beat the Aggies. South Carolina's never done that. So that's your first tall task, is to get past the Aggies. How do you get past the Aggies? You're going to have to slow them down. Now, I think South Carolina has a defense probably better than anybody Aggies have played this year. Maybe Notre Dame, you would think. Probably really good defense. But SEC defenses, I wouldn't say Missouri's better than South Carolina on defense. But you are going to have to hold down an offense that averages over 37 points a game. Let's see, what do they average? Total first downs on the season, they got 208. Rushing first downs, they have 88 out of their 208, passing 104. Now, Craver, one of their big wide receivers, questionable right now on whether he will play. We know Le'Veon Moss is not going to be playing. He got injured against South Carolina last year. Oh, he had a 12th man. Remember the whole thing. Texas A&M thinks they're the only team that ever claimed the 12th man. I mean, Seattle's been doing it forever. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's other college teams that do it. I don't pay attention to it. I just think it's just fans yelling, dude. South Carolina's been rocking that shit forever. Let's see what else. Efficiency. Third down efficiency. Texas A&M's around 43%. Fourth down, 63.6%. Gonna have to make them work for it, right? Last year we were able to make their quarterbacks, because they used both of them. But this, Reed comes back. We heard all this stuff last year after the real beatdown that Texas A&M put it on Mizzou, as Marcel Reed was the real deal. He was going to come into South Carolina. They were going to beat us at home again, and it didn't happen. Our defense was able to hold up, put them in a lot of bad positions. Our offense played very well. So we got to get past that. And then we got to take on a little Coastal Carolina team that's very scrappy. And then Clemson, right? Clemson, you say they're playing better, but, it was Florida State, dude. Florida State is terrible. But South Carolina's been terrible this year, too. You got to do something you haven't done in 11 years to get back to a bowl game, to accomplish winning the last 3 games. You know what we haven't done in 11 years? Now, I know you're going to say every game hasn't been in Columbia, South Carolina. You would be correct on that. But let's just say 2013 was the last time that South Carolina actually beat Clemson at home in Willie B. You're going to have to change that. So you got to get 2 trends that you haven't done. Has Beamer done that in the past? Sure he has. This team hasn't looked good enough to break any trends this year. Can they? Is the talent there? Yes, the talent's there. And the ball bounces funny. Create some turnovers, Put some pressure on Marcel Reed. Get him a little nervous in the pocket. Make him make mistakes. Gonna have Dylan Stewart have a big day of pressuring Reed. Now, you got to be careful. Don't let him get to the outside because the guy's got some wheels on him and he will cook you fast if he does. And we haven't had the greatest tackling this year. Will they try to run the ball against us? If we look at their rushing, I mean, they've tried to run the ball 357 times this year for 1,844 yards. They average 5 yards a carry. So we're going to have to hold them. We can't give them 5 yards on their runs because then they're ahead of the chains. That's when they become dangerous. That's when they're going to go downfield on you. They're going to make shit happen. We got to make shit happen. The mentality of the team this week, we don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure if they were being honest, the offense is probably very happy. The wide receivers seem to be very happy when they did interviews. I mean, why not? Sometimes a change is good, right? Shula just wasn't getting it done. He just wasn't. And it had that same feel of when Satterfield was here. It just didn't get it done. There was no excitement to the offense. There was no creativity in the offense. I've never seen, like this year, it never looked like we adjusted our offense to the team we were playing and how they played defense. It was we were going to do what we do no matter what, even if the other team was really good at stopping it. Especially running up the middle. God, can we... I know we're going to have to run up the middle some. You just have to. But can we not do it? First down, second down, and you're way behind the chains. Can we not make the mental mistakes? Don't make the pre-snap penalties. All this stuff has really hurt us on the road this year. South Carolina's been in football games, but you can't close the deal. Being in something and not being able to close the deal, it's frustrating. And it's frustrating to the players. I'm sure it's frustrating to the coaches. It's damn sure frustrating to the fans because you think you're in the game, but then you know the offense just moves so slow. It's like there's no sense of urgency. How do you get going? I mean, tempo. I hope to see some tempo, mix up stuff that Texas A&M hasn't seen. And maybe Mike Fury's the guy to do that. Some run game, hit the perimeter run game. There's just got to be something. Short, quick passes that gets Lenore's confidence, gets him comfortable in the pocket. Roll him out some. Yeah. I mean, I seen some stuff going on Twitter with Jason Brown, former quarterback at South Carolina, talking about you can't roll him out every time because it cuts half the field. And that is true. That's very true. You can't roll him out of the pocket every time. But you can roll him out enough, and you can switch directions in which you roll him out that it confuses the defense. And that's when you can start hitting them with some reverses and changing direction type stuff. You can do anything. South Carolina has nothing to lose at this point. And that was, I guess, I'll say it was frustrating for me. I'm not going to speak for all you Gamecock fans. But we went in the games playing like we were going to not make the mistake to lose. But we weren't playing to win. And I think that was a frustrating thing. There were opportunities here, there on special teams. We were a little aggressive. Maybe we went forward on a fourth down here that seemed aggressive. But it was the shots down the field. I think it was more aggression offensively that people wanted to see the offense attack defenses. Not so much trick plays and that kind of stuff. I think it was more we needed to pick up the pace, get some tempo, attack defenses, look for where their weaknesses are and attack that. And it didn't seem like our offense has done that all year. So you're going to have to attack weaknesses of football teams. You can't play in their strength. You can't run up the middle on a team that has a really good defensive line like Alabama. Your chances of success of trying to do that over and over is not very good. You don't need to play clock management when you're behind. It's frustrating to watch somebody, we're just going to run. Tick, tick, tick. And we saw it when we had a couple seconds left in the Alabama game. We're going to try to run the ball, get the first down, then try to attack. Why, dude? You don't got enough time on the clock to do that. You gotta be a gunslinger sometimes and just go attack. And We just never did it, and it was very frustrating. How big was the playbook that Shula was using? I don't know, man, but it seems like it was big enough that we would be successful on some drives and then just never really see those plays come back or develop again. And you can say, well, defenses adjust to that kind of stuff, but then you got to set it up. Use the same formation, run a different play, or use a different formation and run the same play. It's like that guy didn't have any creativity to be able to do that. So for South Carolina and Shane Beamer, and I know I give you hell, Shane Beamer, and I'm going to keep giving you hell, dude. It's just, look. If I'm Shane, here's what I'm going to tell you. Shane Beamer, next press conference, bro, say, look, we're just trying to accomplish what we can accomplish and get better the rest of this year. We don't need all the extracurricular talk, all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fans have passed this part of, now we're in our head, the heart part's gone. The love, the all this, no. We want to see results. We're using our head. We know what you're getting paid to make this team successful, and it's not. So most South Carolina fans they're definitely in their head now. And the heart thing, the love thing for Shane Beamer because he loves us thing, it's worn thin. So there's no need to defend anything else. Just it's move forward. It's move forward. Everybody makes mistakes. Shane Beamer, you made mistakes. You got a chance to make up from those mistakes. Don't tell us you didn't make mistakes. We watched it. And everybody makes mistakes, dude. So you just admit to it. Hey, the hires I thought were going to work out for us didn't work out for us, but we're thinking about moving forward now. What's in the past is in the past. We're moving forward. And the honesty that you can give to people without all the other hem-haw bullshit is what people look for, especially adults. We're not fans of you, Shane Beamer. We're Gamecock fans. We were Gamecock fans before you. We'll be Gamecock fans after you. We don't sunshine pump. We don't celebrate players. We love to see them do well, but we're not out here worshiping a football player. Those of us that have been around long enough know football players are going to come and go too. We don't worship the ground that any football player works on. That's why if someone wants to hit the transfer portal and move on, like you say, Shane Beamer, we wish them well. If something happens and you're not the coach at South Carolina anymore, we're going to tell you we wish you well, Shane Beamer. So focus at what's hand. Go do what you can do again. Call up Connor Staniels, see if he has some plays from Texas A&M. Mike Kilco, I don't know if you do. But anyway, I love all you guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.